Previously, in a society where magic held utmost importance, a baby named Mash was born without the ability to wield magic. This presented a significant problem as those who possessed magical abilities were marked on their faces, while those without the mark were considered outcasts. Mash's life took an unexpected turn when Burnded, a kind-hearted individual, discovered the abandoned baby and decided to raise him as his own. As the years went by, Mash devoted himself to intense physical training, transforming into an impressive physical specimen. However, one fateful day, the magic police caught wind of Mash's existence and launched an attack on him and his father. To everyone's astonishment, Mash managed to defeat them without using any magic. This surprising feat caught the attention of Brad, the leader of the magic police unit, who vowed to continue hunting Mash down. However, Brad proposed a deal: if Mash could become the top student at the magic school, he would refrain from reporting him. It was a chance for Mash to prove himself and gain acceptance in society. Meanwhile, Rain, a student at the magic school, received a letter from the principal, directing him to investigate the basement. Little did Rain know that this would lead to the discovery of a secret door and a series of unexpected events. As Rain ventured further into the basement, Milo Thong entrusted Love with the care of their friends Barrett and Finn, who were single-liners. Love, known for her manipulative tendencies, surprised Barrett and Finn by asking if they liked her. Confused and caught off guard, they struggled to respond. Love persisted, questioning their feelings towards her and even inquiring if they found her cute. Barrett, though acknowledging Love's manipulative nature, found himself somewhat attracted to her, but his heart belonged to Lemon. Politely, Barrett expressed his lack of interest in Love, which enraged her. In a fit of anger, Love launched a wind spell attack, but Barrett managed to defend himself with an explosion spell. The intensity of their clash revealed Love's unstable emotions and Barrett's determination to stand up against her. During the battle, Love targeted Barrett relentlessly, using her raw magic power to overpower him. However, Barrett's memories from his younger days resurfaced, when his older sister taught him the importance of standing up for oneself and fighting for true friends. Driven by his loyalty to Mash, Barrett refused to succumb to the tornado of wind unleashed by Love. Amidst the chaos, Love approached Finn, intending to finish him off. Determined not to let his friends down, Barrett broke through the tornado and confronted Love. It was revealed that Barrett had a cross-shaped mark on his forehead, a symbol of battle demons known as the anirecaps. This mark amplified Barrett's magic power when he reached his emotional limit. Unleashing a barrage of explosive attacks, Barrett confronted Love, denouncing her actions and defending the bonds of friendship. His relentless assault surprised Love, who had mocked him for his perceived weakness. In a desperate attempt to regain control, Love attacked Barrett with a wind spell, only to find him perfectly matching her every move. Confused by Barrett's ability to block her magic, Love noticed the cross on his forehead and recalled stories of battle demons. These individuals possessed extraordinary magic power when pushed beyond their emotional limits. Barrett continued his barrage of explosive attacks, inspired by Mash's fighting spirit. Despite Love's initial confidence in her superior magic power, she soon found herself overwhelmed by Barrett's determination and newfound strength. Moved by Barrett's refusal to pick on girls and his leniency towards her, Love experienced a moment of self-reflection. Tears streaming down her face, she thanked Barrett for showing her kindness and accepted her defeat. Finn, witnessing Barrett's victory, admired his friend's strength and the revelation of Barrett being a double-liner. Their brief moment of respite was interrupted by Milo's sudden attack, aimed at Barrett. Without hesitation, Barrett shielded Finn from the blow, taking the hit himself. As the dust settled, Innocent Zero, a character with ulterior motives, made his presence known at the school. Observing the scene, Innocent Zero criticized Love's inability to handle what he considered weak opponents. Unfazed by Innocent Zero's words, Barrett doubted his ability to defeat such a powerful adversary. Love emphasized Milo's prodigious talent and his status as the only first-year student among the Magia Lupus, a group of elite magic users. Innocent Zero unleashed a stonehand attack, intending to incapacitate Barrett and Finn. However, a sword unexpectedly flew into the scene, intercepting the attack and introducing Rain, a divine visionary. Barrett watched in awe as Rain showcased a fraction of his extraordinary magical prowess. Meanwhile, Love, realizing the vast difference in power, abandoned her loyalty to Magia Lupus and expressed a desire to defect to Adler. The confrontation intensified as Milo found his magic easily overpowered by Rain. The redhead-haired Barrett, though feeling outmatched, was grateful to be on the same side as Rain. As the battle raged on, Rain confronted Milo, berating him for his perceived weakness. Witnessing the one-sided beatdown, Barrett admired Rain's strength, while feeling relieved to be aligned with the powerful visionary. Rain ordered his fellow students to leave the basement, seeking to extract information from Milo alone. Finn revealed that Rain was his older brother, surprising Barrett and the others. As the group left, Mash approached the scene with a sense of overwhelming pressure surrounding him. Although Mash lacked any visible magical ability, Rain suspected him of being associated with Innocent Zero. Rain confronted Mash, preparing to investigate his true nature. Mash, confused by the sudden confrontation, expressed his bewilderment. Rain, determined to uncover the truth, unleashed a creature that measured one's true magical power. Rain intended to use this creature to determine whether Mash was a legitimate student or an imposter. However, as the creature assessed Mash, it encountered a surprising outcome. Mash blocked Rain's attack effortlessly with just 2 fingers, leaving the creature puzzled by the lack of magical power it detected. Unperturbed, Rain increased the intensity of his attacks, summoning a barrage of blades. Yet, Mash effortlessly transformed the blades into a chair, showcasing his extraordinary control over the situation. The creature scanned Mash once more, revealing a 0 reading for magical power. Intrigued by Mash's ability to repel his magic without using any of his own, Rain concluded that Mash was not associated with Innocent Zero. Rain decided to test Mash one final time, increasing the power of his spell to the maximum. Mash surprised everyone by wielding one of Rain's swords and demonstrating his skill with practice swings. Mash's display of power and mastery impressed Rain, who apologized for his earlier actions. In a gesture of goodwill, Rain offered Mash a magical kerchief to heal his wounds. As the 2 individuals stood before each other, Mash and Rain felt a moment of understanding. Mash expressed his gratitude, and Rain acknowledged Mash's ambition to become a divine visionary. He encouraged Mash to pursue his goal, even if it meant facing Abel, the current front-runner. Rain recognized the world's challenges and the need for strong allies. With a final farewell, Rain departed, leaving Mash determined to face Abel. Filled with determination, Mash prepared to confront Abel, the leader of Magia Lupus. However, as he entered the room, he accidentally broke the door, catching the attention of Abel. Lord Abel commends Mash for surprising him, while Mash wonders how he has done it. Lord Abel mentions Abyss's name and states that he had thought Rain was the only student capable of facing Abyss's evil eye. Mash's ability surprises him. Lord Abel asks what is wrong, but Mash assures him that he's okay and asks him to continue. Lord Abel commends Mash, referring to him as being capable, believing that should be enough for someone as superior as him to understand that the world does not treat everyone equally. Mash remains silent, and Lord Abel reminds him of their beastly natures that he had mentioned before. Lord Abel cannot abide by inferior genes and believes they take advantage of kindness, exerting their rights. Seeking Mash's opinion, Mash continues to remain silent. Lord Abel tries to convince him to let go of the weak, referring to them as useless baggage. Mash, however, assumes that the weak are those without magic, based on his definition of weakness. Agreeing with Mash, Lord Abel states that they must dispose of those without magic. Hearing this, Mash is shocked. Meanwhile, Lord Abel thinks that simply segregating those without magic from society is too kind and intends to change this system. His reform extends to the underachievers and those who shelter the weak. In Mash's mind, only one person comes to mind in all of this, his father. This causes him to think about when he was a baby, how his father referred to him as a good and honest boy. Mash recalls his father being proud of him after witnessing his early displays of physical ability. He remembers his father getting angry when he ate a cream puff without being told to, but it didn't stop his father from being proud. Back to the present, Mash evaluates his thoughts and bluntly tells Lord Abel that his way is a problem. He doesn't think they should be friends. Offended by this, Lord Abel is disappointed that Mash doesn't understand all that he has said and refers to him as being dense, considering him an inferior gene that should be eradicated. In response, Lord Abel releases a batch of puppets on Mash. Love approaches the hall, exhausted. Seeing the doors to Lord Abel's chamber open, she takes a peek and sees the puppets approaching Mash. She hides herself, finding the sight of Lord Abel and Mash fighting terrifying. She thinks she has arrived at a bad time. When the dolls approach Mash, he punches one and notices a yellow substance coming out of it. Fortunately, he manages to dodge it. Lord Abel sarcastically reveals that the dolls have acid in them, warning Mash to be careful. Mash grabs the head of the doll he punched earlier, leaving Love wondering what he intends to do. He uses the doll's head as a bowling ball, eradicating the dolls without coming close to them or touching them. Love is shocked by this sight, mouth wide open. Mash then reminds Lord Abel about inferior genes, seeking to know if it would mean Lord Abel has inferior genes if Mash beats him. Lord Abel finds this insulting and tells him to shut up. Ignoring this, Mash asks about Lemon. Lord Abel seems to have no idea who Lemon is, claiming that he only receives magic power from everybody, which bothers Mash. Lord Abel reminds Mash of the belief that the strong take from the weak. Shortly after, Lord Abel sends in his large clown dolls to attack Mash. Love believes it's over, but she is surprised to see Mash defeat all the dolls, destroying them in the process. Lord Abel realizes that Mash has grown since their last encounter. Mash reminds him of his belief about the strong taking from the weak and demands that Lord Abel tells him where Lemon is when he wins. The competence of Mash angers Lord Abel, angry but composed. However, he decided to take control of Mash's body, forcing Mash to deliver punches to himself. No matter how Mash resisted, Lord Abel had placed imaginary strings on him, depriving him of control. This led to Mash inadvertently strangling himself. Because the one-sided fight bored Lord Abel, he stopped Mash from choking himself. Lord Abel allows Mash to do as he pleases, but frees Finn, who he has turned into a puppet, to fight Mash, believing that breaking his friend Finn apart will be the result. Mash chooses to sacrifice a few hits, allowing Finn, who has become a puppet, to land powerful punches and hits on him. Mash takes the hits, unable to fight back. Eventually, Finn hits Mash powerfully with an axe attack, sending him flying. But when Mash lands, Lord Abel is shocked. He is even more shocked to see that the axe Finn used to hit Mash has been broken. Mash mocks Lord Abel for thinking he is deep, surprising Love and making her believe that war is about to begin. Mash brings out the gold coin from his jacket and asks if Lord Abel still wants it. Lord Abel assumes that Mash has finally decided to give it up. Meanwhile, Mash forcefully flips the coin, causing it to cut the threads controlling Finn. Finn is restored to his human self. Mockingly, Mash apologizes, stating that the coin just likes him. Tired of Mash's games, Lord Abel decides to end it. He tries to control Mash by stringing him up, but Mash starts to struggle. Lord Abel had placed imaginary strings on Mash, causing him to lose control of his body. Mash breaks Lord Abel's fingers one by one, freeing himself from the strings. Without wasting much time, Mash charges at Lord Abel and delivers a powerful kick to his face. While in the air, Lord Abel is forced to use a spell he didn't plan. The spell transforms Mash into a doll. Lord Abel is impressed that Mash made him cast this spell, but he believes that in a situation of survival of the fittest, weak individuals like Mash should be the prey. With Mash fully transformed into a doll, Lord Abel walks up to him and searches his jacket for the gold coin. Surprisingly, he doesn't find the gold coin but finds the cream puff Mash had kept there earlier. After being punched by Mash, Lord Abel wonders how Mash was able to free himself, especially after fully transforming into a puppet. He believes that Mash shouldn't have been able to move, as puppet magic blocks electric signals from the brain, causing voluntary physical movement to stop. Mash's ability to move is attributed to a spinal reflex, an instinctive reaction to stimulation. In this case, Mash unconsciously reacted to the cream puff being taken from him, holding on to it tightly. Since his previous spell doesn't work, Lord Abel decides to extract magic power from his dolls and initiate what he regards as the ultimate spell. He creates a harm puppet that turns everyone within a 100-meter radius into a puppet. The transformation begins when a person is touched by the invincible strings. Lord Abel is confident that he has finally defeated Mash. However, he is surprised to see that the hands of his harm puppet have been pulled away. Mash had pulled off the hands of the puppet. Love, who witnessed this, explains how shocked she was to see Mash balance his body in anticipation of the strings. This allowed him to feel the impact of the strings on a part of his body and grab them, immediately pulling them out. After doing this, Mash punches the harm puppet in the face. Realizing his defeat, Lord Abel is reminded of his mother's story and how she was killed by the same people she always offered help to. Mash doesn't think Lord Abel is a bad person and decides to spare him, but he demands that Lemon be released as they had agreed. Due to Mash's victory, Lord Abel decides to release not just Lemon but every other student he had turned into dolls. Lemon is released, and Finn is excited to see her. The three of them spend their time screaming for joy while Lord Abel regards them as fools. Meanwhile, Lance is nowhere to be found. When Rain finds Lance, he realizes that Lance is a she and is a member of Innocent Zero, a dark magic organization working in the shadows. Rain reveals that they had sent Lord Abel to find someone, and since he failed, they intend to kill him. Despite Rain's attempts to extract information about their target, she refuses to reveal anything. As Rain tries to stop her, he is confronted by a serial killer and cannibalist named Jean-Pierre. Rain finds it challenging to fight him due to his similar power to that of a divine visionary. If you enjoyed this recap, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe.